I'm telling the kids, hey, don't eat all the cereal now. I may have them to eat the cereal with a fork so we can save the milk. Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Andrew Adventure. I'm Dr. Ben, and there's some things to talk about. First and foremost, what an adventure it is. And on this adventure, we definitely appreciate all of the support. So please hit the subscribe button, like, comment to generate some dialogue. Whatever you do, we appreciate it. Life after layoff. Life after layoff. Over the past few weeks, we've seen at least 30,000 layoffs across America. These layoffs stemming from the federal government. One article predicted that there should be over 100,000 when all of these efforts to shrink the federal workforce are complete. Now, in light of all of that, the layoffs have impacted my household. So I want to share some insights from what I've been doing to kind of leverage that and what I've been doing to adjust. And that's the first thing I want to share. You have to get yourself in the mentality of making adjustments because this is a new normal. Though it's a temporary normal, it's a new normal. So you have to make your adjustments. A lot of the habits, even how you sleep, your diet, your activity, you have to take into account all of that and make the proper adjustments. And I try to get up to be an assistance to the wife to help out with the children, getting them to school, and the things I couldn't do when I was running out of here 5 in the morning to go and serve the veterans at the VA Medical Center. Hey, shout out to the VA Medical Center in Philadelphia. Fantastic place, and thankful. I'm thankful for my leadership. I have great leadership there, or I had great leadership there, and I'm hoping for the best for all of those who are in place. I miss my team, my team who's out there, Ricky, Ryan, Kevin, Rob, CJ, James, Kim. I miss my team. And I certainly appreciate all of you and all of the hard work that we've done throughout that time. Now, so making those adjustments. One thing that's going to help you to make good adjustments in your new normal with your job search, whether you've decided to retire or you've been abruptly pushed out, there's going to be federal employees who just decide to leave, which is possibly what Elon Musk and Doge wants. I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about how do we build from this. You want to get out there on the job market. You've been applying for jobs. Don't get intimidated by not hearing back, and don't get intimidated by the answer no. Don't get intimidated by no. No actually gives some closure. No takes you out of the waiting period, the guessing game. It's a generous thing. I can appreciate employers who reply back no. That no may sound like, though we reviewed all of your qualifications and we are impressed with your resume, we believe there are some other candidates, and it may not be the fact. That may be an automated response based on how your resume was formatted. Don't get discouraged when you get a declination or a no answer from an employer. Let it motivate you to go and apply somewhere else. You want to see your job search as a strategic thing. You have to have strategy. Your strategy has to be employed with patience, and your strategy has to be employed with understanding. Meaning, if you are applying for this role and you really want this role, you want to take the time to truly tailor that resume so that it will align with that role. Hear me out, all federal employees. Take all of those acronyms out of your resume, spell them out. Instead of saying JC, say Joint Commission. If they know the acronym, they will definitely know the full name of it. Something I've been doing is strategically looking in all directions within the given radius that I'm willing to drive. I'll do about 30 to 50 miles, depending on the type of role it is and depending on that direction. If it's a straight shot, I can probably go about 50 miles, but that's up to you. That's up to your vehicle. the daycare situation, if you have children, if you have to do pickups, if you have family who are able to, pick up children and step in, all those things you want to take into account when you apply for a job. You don't want to apply and then start making demands like, well, I got to pick up my child at this time. So can you move my, no, no, no. Be reasonable and be willing to adjust. And all of the adjustments, you can have that conversation should you get far enough to start negotiating salary and understanding more about the work culture. Want to leverage all the sites. I know people who only look on Indeed.com. Here's what I've learned. Not all jobs post on Indeed.com. Look at Simply Hired. You're going to see a lot of the same jobs. I believe they're all in cahoots somewhere, but for the most part, you will find some that aren't on others. If you have a particular industry where they only post for that particular job field, search that up. In fact, you should be searching different competitors of whatever organization you are a part of. Me personally, I worked in the hospital, so I look into different hospitals. Um, it just depends on what you want to do. I work in a university now. I may go full time higher ed, so I also look into full time higher ed jobs. As an adjunct professor at two schools, that's good income. If you have to become an adjunct to supplement some income, I encourage you to do it if you qualify to become an adjunct. Just want to throw that out there. You can get tired of job boards. You can get tired of LinkedIn. You can get tired of Simply Hired, and you can get tired of ladders and all of this. Google the businesses in the location you desire to work in. What happens then is you start to see jobs and companies and corporations that are not listed on Indeed.com. They don't have their jobs on there, but the jobs are on the site. And most likely, you will definitely find some jobs on those sites. You don't know where to look, usually scroll down on the website for the company and you'll see careers at the bottom. Most likely, they will have jobs that are not posted anywhere else except on there. If that company has a human resources portal, look there as well. And you will certainly, I am 100% sure, you're going to find some jobs that are not posted on the job boards like Indeed.com. Don't be afraid to contact the job poster for more information. If you have a LinkedIn profile, in another video, I encouraged you to get your LinkedIn profile updated. If you have a LinkedIn profile, you can actually see who posted the job and send the person a message saying, hey, tell me more about this. That's good information. It's a good time to get you some visibility to show them that you're interested. Or when you look at certain job postings, at the bottom of that posting, it says for more information about this job, contact such and such email, send them an email. Don't try the back door and apply, send them your resume and stuff, but just ask a few questions, whatever you would have. If it's remote work eligible, telework, and so on, you get some good information from that job poster. And the last thing I'll leave you with is something that I've been doing, staying positive through it all. Yes, it sucks. It totally sucks because it's an adjustment. You have to look at bills. I had to remove one of my kids out of his karate program. Oh man. Yeah, that was a tough thing to do, but we had to do that because, you have to think about different costs, different wants and needs. And that's just the reality of the layoff life. You have to look at how much your car note is, how much the usage is here. I'm telling the kids, hey, don't eat all the cereal now. All right. I may have them to eat the cereal with a fork so we can save the milk. Just kidding. I'm not. You learn to be very frugal growing up in the hood. Anyway, it's been a good first week, eye opening. I want you to stay encouraged. Those of you out there who know someone who may be suffering at this time, dealing with their layoff, send them this way, send them this video. Hopefully, there's some positive insight that can help them to let them know that it's not the end of the world. Yes, they have made a decision and they made an abrupt stoppage in one area of your life that can impact other areas. But here's the good news: you still have your mind, you still have your family, you're still you. You need to look in the mirror and know that you are still you. Sometimes you need that ego. You're still you. Take care.